National Assembly don't scatter as the Senate President Akpabio is set to be jailed, dragged to detention. That's good. That's good. Before this happened, there was a vote. A vote was carried out in-house, inside the Senate, of which there was a clear majority that voted against Akpabio. In fact, they were in support of his arrest, saying it clearly that he has made a mess of the position given to him as the Senate President. All right, my dear listeners, I greet everybody out there listening to me through this very channel. You are all welcome to today's broadcast. The Senate President Godswill Akpabio is facing potential imprisonment for allegedly defying a court order as Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan has initiated contempt proceedings against him and the Senate. Well, a notice of disobedience to the court order issued in accordance with Section 72 of the Sheriffs and Civil Process Act of 2004 was signed by the court registrar. This notice dated this day, 2025, warned the defendant, who include Akpabio, that the Senate and the chairman of the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privilege and Code of Conduct, Senator Neda Imaiswan, that they had deliberately ignored the directives of the what? Of the Senate. Now, in the issued form that made it clear, the court has explicitly warned Akpabio and his co-defendant to take notice that pursuant to the Section 72 of the Sheriffs and Civil Process Act, your willful disobedience of the order of the Honorable Court, Justice O.A. Egwatu made on this day of March 2025, renders you liable for contempt of court, for which you may be committed to prison unless you comply with the said order. All right. Now, the court has further stated, take further notice that despite being duly served with the enrolled order on the 5th day of March 2024, they committed this crime on the 4th. Why on the 5th, they issued them this warning notice. Okay? The defendant contemnors have deliberately and contumaciously disregarded its binding directive, proceeding with act in flagrant defiance of the authority of this honorable court. A copy of the said order is annexed hereto for ease of reference. Now, Akpabio has refused to honor this court call and this court order because he knows that anything that makes him to step his feet to the court, there is no going back. From there, they are taking him and his cohort to jail. Because why? Because they have really violated the rule of law. They're supposed to be a practitioner of the law, but now they are the one violating it. It's very saddened that those people who actually know the law are now the ones violating it. Those people who actually supposed to be the practitioner of the law are now the ones abusing it. Why? Why? And what it... Okay, look at Justice Nyeko, for example, on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A practitioner of the law. The one that took an oath, for that matter, an oath. She took an oath, but what's up? She violated the rule of law. Now we are talking about Akpabio, the Senate President, the lawmakers themselves. Yeah? The lawmakers themselves. If a lawmaker can violate the rule of law, who won't violate the rule of law? Then everybody will start violating the rule of law. So if I go to tomorrow now, go outside, go break person's head, I tell you, forget him. Nobody if you do him anything. Because why? He is above the law. Yes, because it started from the top. You started from the top, and that's just it. So, my dear listeners, it's so disgusting and so worrying that we know the rules and we refuse to abide by it. It doesn't make sense, and that is why Donald Trump to date is complaining and lamenting that Nigeria is going against the rule of law, and he's not happy with that. He's not happy with that. You see that? Anyway, my dear listeners out there, it's a pleasure reaching out to you once again. Thank you so much for giving me your listening ear. I would like to hear from you on this, and then let us know what your opinion and also what your take on what has just been reviewed concerning Senator Akpabio and Natasha Akpoti Udwa. What do you think? Because do you think that uh, Akpabio will be jailed? Yes. Do you think he will be jailed? Do you think honoring the court's order, he will be sentenced? Or has he really done well by not honoring the court order? Please do me free to comment and then let's talk, let's discuss about this. Okay, so please don't forget to click like and subscribe to this channel so that you too will be updated. Thank you.